Zel Boy Army, how are we doing today, guys? Another spicy video coming your way. We're looking at tactics that helped get me top 100, and then I'm also going to give you a bit of a review of Perisic as well. I appreciate the Perisic one might be a little bit late because I think he's at this point already going to go off, but I'm going to talk a bit about him. At this point on the channel, we're going to try to do a few more player reviews, look at some of the cool players that EA are releasing. And I'll still try to come up with some gameplay, tactics, tips, videos for you. But obviously, as it's nearly July, we're getting to the point where that's not going to be what people want as much. If there is specific content you want, please let me know, and I'll try to put out the content you guys want. And by the way, the answer to that isn't reviewing teams just because you want me to review your team, because those videos don't seem to do very well. We finished 39th for the world this week. The game we lost for a 30 was on penalties. Where would I have finished? Yeah, I'd have been top 10 in the world if I'd have had that 30, which is a bit frustrating. Let me just have a quick look. Did 27 gain all? No, okay. I would have still got him with a 28 anyway, to be fair, but yeah, that was a low skill rating for one of those 28s. Okay. So we're going to show you the tactics, but first we're going to talk about Perisic, then we'll show you the tactics, and then I'll show you some highlights of him using the tactics and a little bit of Perisic as well. So Perisic, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, instantly a win for me. 5-star weak foot is one of the biggest things in the game. I like Perisic a lot as a player, but on FIFA, until he gets these juiced up cards, he's just not quite quick enough, not quite good enough on the ball. So for him to get this card was really nice. It means he's a very usable card. The positions he played in game for me. The first 15 games he played centre mid. I think it was left centre mid in the narrow. The second set of games he mixed between Lamb and left CDM. So I wanted to test him out a bit in different ways. So I put him at Lamb, but then also later on in games would put him in the CDM to see how he'd be there. My initial thoughts from what I've seen of him over a weekend league, but that he might be one of the best CDMs in the game, which is crazy to think. People say, oh, he only has 72 defending, but honestly, the tackling stats, for me, don't really make much of a difference. And his interceptions and defending awareness are decent. He's rapid. He's got 99 pace with an engine. He's got the weak foot. His shooting is amazing, so he's clinical. He got 7 goals, which is decent, with 10 assists, very good passing. He felt very good on the ball, honestly, better than I expected on the ball. And he's got the 99 stamina and great physical to bomb up and down the pitch all game. It surprised me, but because of his 6'1" body type as well, he felt quite big and had good defending. And for 100k, he's one of the best value SBCs we've had all year. There's lots of great Bayern players. I linked him in with Davies, but he also links to that Modric, which is quite nice, both being Croatian. He felt really quick, felt great on the ball. At times you notice he didn't have like the high 90s defending, but was still very good. As a player to user, so by that I mean you take control of him, manual control him was fantastic, covers the ground quick, and then he felt very clinical. I feel like he took most of the chances I gave him, and he was very good at dribbling with the ball and making chances for other people. So in short, this Perisic for 100k was an absolute bargain. We'll show you some clips of him. The tactics that we used, we'll quickly go through them from the ones we started with. The first 15 games I played with the narrow diamond, that formation there. That was how I played it in game. I think having the 5-star weak foots at the cam and 2 strikers is really important. I went press on heavy touch, 6 depth. I wanted it to be quite attacking. 4 width, 6 players in box. Stay central, stay forward on the 2 strikers. Come back on defense on the cam just to help the defense, because this formation going forward, the issue with this formation is in bad gameplay it's really hard to break people down, because you need to be able to do quick 1-2s, tricks with the front three. It doesn't have as much width, but in good gameplay you can tear people apart with this formation. But defensively it's not quite as strong because it doesn't have the 2 CDMs that a lot of the big formations do. So I want the cam to come back on defense to help with that. The 2 centre mids are on cover centre. That was all I did on them. I put Modric CDM on drop between defenders because I want my CDM to just basically operate as a really deep CDM, anchor man, or even a centre back, because then the fullbacks are on join the attack overlap, so it was very attacking formation. Obviously stay back on the centre backs. Then for the second set of games, I went to the 4-2-3-1. Pretty similar to what I've been running generally. Balanced, 3 width, 3 depth, 5 width, 6 players in box. That's how I set it up in games. We had Perisic at Lam. He would swap with a Tal later on in the game, just so I could test him out. Jovic at Cam, Mbappe at striker. Ben Yedder was completely wasted out there, and I'm probably going to end up selling Ben Yedder just to free up some coins elsewhere. Yep, stay forward, balanced on the striker, come back on defence on the Cam. With Jovic, because he can shoot outside the box and he's good in the box, I put him on balanced crossing runs. We had come back on defence, get into the box on the outside Cams. Cover centre balanced on the CDMs. They're both good at getting forward. And then stay back on all of the defenders. And then the tactic I went to when I was losing games, which makes a big difference, is the 4-4-2 constant pressure. That was how I set it up. 6 width, 10 depth. Still balanced attacks. It just seems to be the most consistent way of scoring. Lots of players in the box. Stay central, getting behind, stay forward on the strikers. This it's a high risk tactic, but it's so rewarding. It will get you a lot of goals. You might lose a few games by a few more goals, but it will definitely give you a few wins that a lot of people normally would struggle with. I've seen a lot of people use this tactic that they've copied from me, and then they've said that it's changed the game. Stay forward, getting behind on the wingers. Get forward, cover centre on the centre mids, and then join the attack on the fullbacks. And then the one that I see out games with is the second variation of the 4-2-3-1. It's just got a bit more width with the left mid and right mid. The drop back on it just helps your team not lose the ball and then get caught out by someone counter-attacking quick when they're on team press. 7 width on the offensive style because I want to basically keep the ball and use the space out wide. And then stay central, getting behind, stay forward on the striker. I want the striker to get into behind so he can beat the press. Come back on defence on the Cam. Come back on defence, stay wide on the left and right mid. Balanced, stay back, cover centre on the CDMs, and stay back on all the defenders. So, those are the 4 tactics I use. I'm going to show you a few clips from the narrow and then from the 4-2-3-1. Any questions about it, please let me know. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Okay, this one here is showing a clip of me defending in the narrow diamond. The narrow diamond it wasn't as good at defending, so that's one of the reasons I switched in the second half of games. So if you look, a lot of it you do have to control the centre backs a bit quicker to try and cover that middle bit, and a lot of it's about trying to get the midfield dragged into shape just to control this middle bit around here. You can see the striker there's left up. There's another one there. You can't see the radar because these clips are taken from a stream where I have my overlay. Yeah, I'm trying to get the ball back here, but they stay in like this circle shape here, but then this middle bit here is free a lot more, so you have to really focus in the narrow on defending that. It just makes it a bit easier for them to get there. I didn't mind them shooting from there, so that's fine. The centre back stayed in shape and the midfield's still there, but you can just see that clip from the narrow. It's quite a bit harder to defend in this formation, but it's the attack where it really excels. Okay, here's a clip of us scoring a goal in the narrow. What I want you to see is look how many men we've got forward. Alphonso Davies, our left back's nearly on the edge of the box. The right back's nearly over there. Perisic, one of the centre mids, is bombing forward there. Perisic did a really good job of bombing up and down the pitch, really, and constantly offering a pass outlet. Do I need to move my camera a bit? Yeah, so it's not. You can't see doubles out. Yeah, Perisic did a fantastic job of constantly. He just felt constant, like he was always involved in the game. Like he just got stuck in. He looked for the ball, made good movement, good runs, good passing. He was really solid. And here you can see on the screen, nearly in the box, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 2 more getting close, and Lila over there. And from there, because we've got so many options, he's not sure what we're going to do. We drag back, easy finish. But all that comes from the amount of options the narrow has and the little triangles we can pass between. Okay, another clip from us using the narrow. Again here, lots of options, bombing forward, the midfield all helping. Perisic making a good run pass. Don't quite score that, but it was a nice attack, but we end up scoring from this bit. Modric there, you can see, just sat a bit deep. He almost acts like a back 3 at times. See, we've got all these options to pass around. And then a pretty emphatic finish from Jovic. But you can see, from the narrow, how many options it gives you around the box, and then how Modric kind of sits a little bit deeper as an anchor man to just give the fullbacks license to run forward. Okay, I'm going to show you some clips of me using the 4-2-3-1 now. As you can see here, Modric there is supposed to be a CDM in this formation, and we have 5 players in the box. We'll start from the beginning. But here, look at all the options we've got. Because I put balanced attack on my CDMs, it allows Modric to come from there and run deep, which gives the defence a lot of issues. Then here, he thinks I'm going to go on the right, then we just put it onto his left, and Modric is good enough to still score on that foot. But that's one of the keys in this formation. The CDMs on balanced attack get forward and they really cause a lot of issues for the opponent. One of the classic ways of scoring on FIFA 20 is the cutback. And when you get to this position here, a lot of people turn here and then look for the pass. What I would say is it's fine to do that sometimes, but mix it up. On this one I go this way, and you can watch how the defender defends. Watch how he does it. He just goes there thinking that I'll go there, and then I get an easy cutback. So watch it again. Use the width. The Lam and Ram in the 4-2-3-1 a lot of the time aren't going to score many goals, but they're just to stretch teams and then look for these cutbacks. Here, fake the defender, and then the double tap pass cutback is just so OP on this game. It's a fantastic way of beating the defender. You see, it went very close to his defender, but it still goes past him, and then it gives us a nice easy goal. The 4-2-3-1 with the Lam and the Ram, the width it gives is a great way to score goals with cutbacks like that. Okay, another clip of us attacking the 4-2-3-1. And like I say, note how many options I have moving forwards here. When I play the 4-2-3-1, I don't just play it super defensive. I make sure as much as possible that I've got a lot of players getting forward. See there, I've got Perisic tucking in at Lam, occupying a fullback which creates space. Ben Yedder's got a man occupied there, and that fullback's a bit further out because of him. Then the CDMs bombing forward give us lots more space, and the heel to heel with the cam there taking another defender away, I mean we're 1v1 against the defender. You look, it's an easy goal because we have so many men. Look, I can just stand still and look at the options. Heel to heel, caught him out. Nice easy goal. The amount of options that you can have in the 4-2-3-1 with this tactic just opens up a lot of new attacking patterns that a lot of people don't normally have. And when you have all these options, people struggle to defend against you.